At Multifamily Insiders, we are incredibly lucky to work with some of the most brilliant and brightest minds in our industry. I recently had the opportunity to interview Monique Vandala, one of our favorite team members, to ask about her experience working remotely, being with our team, and what it's like to create a culture of inclusiveness and excitement. So, first, introduce yourself.
Okay, so hi, my name is Monique Bandala, but my team calls me Nick for short. I'm from the Philippines and I am with MFI as their marketing assistant for 8 months now. But prior to that, I'm also a virtual assistant for 4 years. I'm now 4 years in the industry and counting. So yeah.
Nick, it's been such a joy to have you work with us and be on our team. And I'm really interested to hear more from your perspective. So, I was really interested in talking first about when you first came to join MFI in your first few weeks. What was it that you expected? And did this live up to your expectations? And, what stood out to you in those first few weeks? How was it?
Yeah, so my first few weeks with multifamily insiders were fast-paced and
Yeah.
engaging, and I appreciate how everyone was so welcoming and warm to me. And as far as my day-to-day task goes, everyone was such a big help, especially Kathleen. She
Yes.
she walked with me hand in hand and helping me grow as a beginner to an expert level in my task and responsibilities that has been entrusted in me. So yeah, it's great to see that I can find a great support system in everyone.
I know sometimes with remote work, it can feel a little difficult to connect with the team. How has it felt for you working remotely from the Philippines to connect with our team and how does it feel? I know for us, it has been, I'll keep saying this, but such a joy to get to know you, to get to know what your daily life is like. We love hearing about matcha, but what has it been like for you?
With Multifamily Insiders has again been really a great and amazing experience of mine. I get to work with kind, fun, supportive, and inspiring team who really are passionate at what they do, especially in improving the multifamily industry. And one of the favorite part about the work culture here in MFI, I would say, is our weekly huddle on where we don't get to talk about work, but also life outside of work, which I believe helps us a lot to create a strong and lasting relationship with the team by knowing them professionally and personally. It really helps working and socializing easy, even though we don't get to see each other in person every day. So it sets the perfect tone and the dynamic that we have at work so well.
Yeah, for us, I think because we are all remote and it's been the culture of MFI for all of us to have be connecting remotely, that it hasn't felt like you were any different than all the rest of our team, right? Because everybody's remote and it's just been a joy. And I feel like you fit so naturally into our team and what we do. And it's been really exciting too to have someone with different perspectives and, giving us just an outsider's view of our industry from someone new to the industry and giving us that kind of fresh set of eyes in what we do every day. I know for us, that has been invaluable to hear your feedback and hear what you think because it is new to you. And sometimes that's so important, right? Is someone having a new perspective. Has there been anything that surprised you about what it was like working with the team or any moments or interactions where you were like, this was really cool or really cool thing that you got to do?
I would say that the thing that surprised me is that the reality exceeded the expectation. When I started working with you guys, I see that there is more collaboration, there is more trust and meaningful work involved than I have ever imagined before starting working with you.
Thank you so much. That makes me so happy. I'm so glad because I know we really wanted to ensure that every member of our team feels like they are a vital part of our team because you are, and that you are part of our decision-making process, that you're part of our brainstorming process. And so that makes me so happy to know that Brent Williams, our CEO, his vision for our company is to be inclusive and that we value everyone's opinions and ideas, and that that's really coming through in what we do. That matters a lot to me. So, what have you learned, or is there something you've learned in this role so far that you didn't expect to learn?
So far, I have learned how intentional the team about community engagement and the strategy behind every initiative, steps, and actions that we make. And even though we're small, I remember during our first meeting, you told me or mentioned about how tight knit the team was. Even though we're small and tight knit team, I can see that multifamily insiders is really making a difference and creating big impact out there to other people's lives in multifamily industry and beyond. And it goes to show that teamwork really creates that dreamwork.
Yeah, I love that so much. That makes it just such a fun way to get to come to work. You know, I've worked in environments in my past that weren't always as fulfilling, and knowing that the work you do matters, I think impacts how you feel every day, because who wants to just sit in meetings all day that don't matter or don't have an impact overall? So that is really, really, really cool to hear. Well, what are you most excited about as you continue your work with the team? Is there anything that you're really looking forward to or you're excited about skill wise or experience wise?
Yes, of course. So I'm most excited about growing with the team, of course, and taking on more responsibility that could
Yeah.
be helpful for everyone here on the team and in the community. And as I continuously learn the in and outs of the work and the rhythm in here, and also hopefully providing solutions, fixing problems with you guys, with the team, and to support and witness more milestones and successes that multifamily insiders will achieve in the near future.
Nick, you have just fit so seamlessly into our team, and you've been such an incredible contributor. And I cannot tell everyone enough that, you know, they might have some hesitancy to hiring someone that's maybe further away or working further remotely. And there's been, I feel like, no bump in the road. Like you just came on, immediately were a part of the team, really came in and got connected. And the work that you've done has been so impactful to our team that I know every day I'm like, can we get another Nick? When can we hire another Nick? Because this is so great. It's been such a great experience, I believe, for everybody. And the feedback from the team overall, every single person in every meeting we have, even our executive meetings, we meet and get together, you know, once every other week. It always starts with, man, we love Nick. Man, she's great. Man, she does so much work for us, and is so helpful in a way that really matters to our business, but also you as a person have just been a delight to get to know. And I just can't thank you enough for joining our team. And I think it's been, I hope, as exciting for you as it has been for us. But I am now an incredible advocate for hiring more Nicks. And I tell everyone that I meet, I'm like, hey, we did this, and this has been such a good experience for us. So, on that side, what would you say to someone who is considering doing this type of work, or working for MFI? What would you tell them if you had a chance to tell them something?
Yeah, so first and foremost, thank you very much for the kind words, Chelsea. And if someone were considering joining the team, the Multifamily Insiders, I will always tell them that Multifamily Insiders is a place where your contributions matter, that there is a strong sense of community in our team and beyond, and that there's a communication, open communication is valued and essential, and that you are truly feel valued and supported every step of the way, even though you're thousands of miles away from my experience. So yeah.
Nick, thank you so much for chatting with me. I know it was quick, but I think that we really covered all of the great parts about having you be a team member. And again, I just can't thank you enough for trusting us and being open to coming in and, you know, just being yourself and personable and talking with us. And also thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for all the work that you do and the way that you contribute to our team. It's really made a lasting impact.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks
so
so much.
much.
Of course.